Hello, this is Jagan presenting our project Twitter clone, which is project 4.2 for the course Discrete Operating System Principles. Let's just open the code. So you see that we have a server and a client files on the left side, and basically the server acts as a central processing unit, and the clients would be different instances contacting the server in a JSON format, and the server will be replying in a JSON to all the queries from the clients. And you can see the codes as shown here, the server and the client. And for the demo, let's just go with the full terminal, and I would like to open up different terminals. So the first one would be simulating the server, and the rest three would be clients. And for each of these, I would go into the Erlang shell. And by the way, we have used Erlang for the development of the project. And since Erlang is very highly functional and a highly scalable language, and it has, it's very easy to parallelize large amounts of code and servers. Without further ado, let's start by compiling the codes. So it will be compiling the server and compiling the client. Done. And I would like to start the server now since it's compiled and ready. That's done. The server's running. So I would also start the client. That's done. And since we have three clients, we have to start three different clients. Oops, that's client. Yes, and so we see that we have received the JSON formats and it's been processed by the server, and the server now is able to communicate with the clients. So the first client would be user one. So let's consider it as user 123, and the first user wants to tweet. So I would say tweet. But now there's a problem because I haven't registered any users. I've just created instances of the client. So let's register user one. So the command is register, and it would be user one as the username that's created. And for the second client, let me try to register user one again. So now it says the account has been registered, but the username is already taken. So I have to get a new username for the user. So I would again say, okay, register with a new username, which would be user two. And similarly for user three, I would be registering user three. That's done. So to simulate the subscribe feature, I've taken the case of three clients, which is user one, two, three. And let's start by subscribing user two to user one. So the user two would has to say subscribe, and to which user? And it would be user one. And similarly now the user three would subscribe to user two. So now it's more of a transitive relationship where user 3 subscribe to user 2 and user 2 subscribe to user 1. And now since all the people are subscribed and we have set up all our architecture ready, the user 1 wants to tweet something. So the user would say tweet. And let's say it's because his first tweet, he's excited, and he would say hashtag excited for my first tweet. Excited for my first tweet, and done. And since user 2 is registered to subscribed to user 1, we would for user 1 it would be a successful tweet, but for user 2 it would be a message from the server saying user 1 has now tweeted hashtag excited for my first tweet, which is good. And now I would say, the user 2 looks at user 1's tweet and thinks, okay, I want to retweet the same thing. So the command would be retweet. And now which username do you want to search for the tweets? And it would be user one, obviously. And now you see that we have just one tweet from user one that you want to tweet. So yeah, the tweet has to be typed into retweet. So hashtag excited for my first tweet. And now you see that the retweet is successful for user 2, and for user 3 you see that there is a new tweet received, which is user 2 who has retweeted user 1's tweet, which is hashtag excited for my first tweet. Now that's very good. We were able to tweet, and the subscribed user can see a tweet, and now the subscribed user has retweeted, and the uh, third level of subscriber is able to see the retweet of user 2. That's cool. So now we have many other querying features, one of them being searching for all the tweets of a user, or doing a hashtag search. So let's go to the user 3, which is the farthest of all the chain. And I would say query for something. So we have all the queries options here. I would like to say, for example, since we use the hashtag in the first tweet, I would say hashtag search. And what's the hashtag? It would be excited. Yes, it was hashtag excited. And yes, we have received the tweet from the server saying, yeah, it was hashtag excited for my first tweet, and it was the only tweet. And similarly, I would also say, let's query 3, which is subscribed user tweets. And I would go for user 1. And yes, you see here that the tweet again is from user 1, and you have received all the tweets from user 1. So these are some of the functions that we have implemented. And for the client.erl, you can see all the functions that we have, which is register, retweet, subscribe, query, logout, login. So these are all the functions that we have, and that's how we have implemented the code. So this is our project. So I'm Jagan, and my teammate is Praveen. Thank you.